Welcome back to this cozy space, specifically, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm saying it, our last video of Vloguary. Woohoo! We did it. I feel like we need to run around a track somewhere, and there needs to be fireworks and perhaps a gold medal around all of our necks because we did it together. If you were not here hanging out with me and chatting with me in the comments section, I just don't know that I could have done it. So thank you for being a part of this during January. If you've been following along and you have the schedule down, you may have noticed I missed a post yesterday. We'll talk about that later, but let's talk about what's going on in today's video. We are decorating the library for Valentine's. Now, I recorded this while I was decorating the house for winter, so I might refer to winter decor in some of the clips, but we're focusing on Valentine's in the library. It's going to be granny fabulous, and at the very end, I'll give you a tour of how it all came together. Before Christmas, I thrifted these curtain panels. I was going to put them up during Christmas because I do think they're very spring looking, but I think they could work for Christmas with this cranberry red, but I didn't do it. I felt like there was just too much going on in the library, so I'm gonna try them out now. I think that they could look nice. I only have 2 panels, which I think is all I need for these windows, but it might be kind of fun to have a pop of color in here. They're gonna need to be steamed. I'll take care of that later, but I'm just gonna put them up now just to see what I think. But isn't that fabric so pretty? I believe I paid $5 for both of the panels, which is a pretty good deal. It's really nice fabric. One of my favorite cost-effective ways to switch things up for seasons and holidays is to change out textiles. You see me doing that all the time, whether it's cutting up a random thrift store shirt or bringing in new throws, changing out my pillow covers. I mention this a lot too. We don't have a ton of storage room in our home, so textiles don't take up a lot of space, and they really do help to freshen up whatever area you're bringing them to by bringing in extra texture and color and just a little something new. These are the curtains I had on there originally. These are also thrifted. I paid a couple bucks for these right when we first moved to Utah, and I've loved them in this room. I love the texture, how light still comes in, but my dog, Brady, has destroyed them. He jumps up on the window ledge and his claws get hung in the curtains. I'm not gonna get rid of them though, because I would still use them like this, because you can't really tell when the curtains are up until I can find replacements. These are IKEA curtains, so next time we're close to an IKEA, maybe I'll pop in and see if they have something similar to these. I love the way these look on here, but it is nice to have a little change up. As I'm cleaning up the house and putting out some more winter decor, I decided just to go ahead and grab Valentine's stuff as well. I really don't have that much, so it won't take me long to put it out, but I have the heart pillow, this checkered pillow. I feel like most of my Valentine's stuff goes in my library. I have these felted hearts. I kind of sprinkled these all over the house, and I forgot about this. I think I thrifted this last year. Isn't that so pretty? These are some of my most favorite colors together. This cranberry red with this really pretty blue and yellow. I love to wear those colors. I love those colors in my home. Look at the design on the hearts. Isn't that so cute? I think I paid $3 for this. I can't find. I usually try to keep the price tag on stuff that I thrifted if I can, so that I can reminisce on the deals, but I must have taken that off. But I'm pretty sure it was $3. So I have that. I have these hearts, which look like they're on their way out, but I made these a couple of years ago. And just some banners, so nothing all that crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle some Valentines around the house, and this bin is making me so excited. I just love that pop of red. This was sent to me by an Instagram friend a really long time ago. I shouldn't even say Instagram friend. We met via Instagram, but her and her sister have become very good friends. We've never met in person, but I hope someday that we do. And he just makes me so happy. Look at how cute he is with his little curly hat and his dangly legs. I always get him out for Valentine's and put him on the bookshelves, and he just makes me smile. For the seasons, I love coming to the bookshelves and pulling out things that fit. This is all my like horror and kind of creepier things, so I pull from that quite often during Halloween. But since it's Valentine's, Let's do this one. Love Afterlife. First time caller. Key to my heart. That right there is a Valentine's book. Before I do, I've really been wanting to read this one. That could be Valentine's-y. An Ancient Witch's Guide to Modern Dating. A little purple in there, that'll be cute. These don't have covers on them. They're Rosalind Pilcher books, but I love the colors and that kind of goes with what we're going for in here, so I'll pull those out. This one I just want to read while it's winter time. It's the second book in the Sarah Beth Durst series. This is a cozy fantasy. I loved the first book. This one takes place in the winter. Over on my stool over here, I have some of the winter reads that I want to get to. So I will add that to that pile. Maybe this is a good stack. We'll start here, and if I need more, I'll grab more. But what I want to do is just create some varying height on this table down here. Maybe I should move you so that you can actually see what I'm talking about, so that things look a little bit more asymmetrical. We'll put that guy up there. Maybe he's like this. How's that look? We'll move these out of the way. These are going to go on my bookshelves. I have this leftover velvet red bow that was in my Valentine's bin. I'm just going to add this up here with the snowflake. Cute. These a few years ago, and they're so easy to make. These are just dollar store wooden heart cutouts, and then from Joann's, R.I.P. Joann's, we gotta say it every time, they had a clearance yarn section, and I found these really pretty yarns in their clearance section, and I just wrapped it around the heart and called it done. And I didn't even tie anything. Oh, actually I can see it right here. It looks like I used a little hot glue to attach the end of the yarn so that it wouldn't come unraveled. But because you wrap it so many times, it kind of gives it a puffy look to it. This one is really easy to do if you're looking for a Valentine's craft to just keep your hands busy and not spend a lot of money. This one right here. If you watched my winter decorate with me video whenever we worked on this tree together, I talked about these stars and how I had them out for Christmas. And they are just party stars, like a backdrop. They came in a big sheet, and then they have a little sticky on the back of them. You pull the sticky off and you kind of hang them on an entryway or a star, and then I just cut them up and use them all around the house. Along the same idea, I have these hearts. It's exactly the same thing, it's just versus hearts at stars. So I'm gonna cut these, and I think they would be pretty hanging in little strips on the end of this banner. It just needs a little something coming off the side of it. So I'm gonna add those there. And maybe I'm gonna take these snowflakes down. I was planning to leave them up, but since we're going all Valentine's in here right now, might as well take them down. And I have a garland I'm gonna weave through here, and I think I'll add some of those shiny hearts in here also. I have something kind of fun to share. This will be coming up in a vlog very soon, probably next week. But in the meantime, if you've made it this far in the video, this is like a little sneak peek for those who are hanging in there with me. But guess what I did today? This is Wednesday when I'm recording this. I found a sweet soul on Facebook Marketplace who was giving away her entire Martha Stewart magazine collection for free. So I went out and picked those up today. My trunk is full of Martha Stewart magazines. I am so excited. I will share the whole thing and we'll do a haul in a later video, but If you've been hanging around for a while, you've heard me talk about this a million times, but this is for the new people, perhaps, that have found this video. Hi, my name is Kendra, and I love to cut up thrift clothes and use it for craft projects. I do it quite a bit. So I went to the thrift store a couple weeks ago and thrifted a bunch of things that I thought would look really pretty if I was to cut them up and turn them into ribbons or make whatever I want to make out of them. It's a great way to find really inexpensive fabric that if you were to go to a fabric store, it would cost a lot more. And you can give things another purpose. I try to find stuff that has staining and holes on it when I can, so that I can take those items and give them another lease on life, because they're probably not going to get thrifted with big giant holes in the seams or staining. I've even had some thrift stores catch the staining that I've brought up to them to purchase, and they're like, oh, this is stained, you can have it for free. And I was like, no, I was planning on buying it stained. You don't have to give it to me for free. But I thought I would share what I picked up for Valentine's fabric, aka clothes that I'm going to cut up and use for stuff. When I'm thrifting for stuff like this, I try to find the biggest sizes that I can, because that means more fabric. So this is a larger size shirt that I should be able to do a lot with. And yeah, it's gonna look great for Valentine's, but this also would be really pretty for fall, or I can even mix it in with 4th of July stuff. I have a bin in the garage with all of my fabric scraps that I repurpose. So I thought this was pretty. I found this top. It has a big hole in the armpit, but the fabric is so pretty. It has gold polka dots on it, but it's just very, very faint, and it almost looks like linen, but it's not. I got that one. Another pretty pink fabric. This has little flowers on the fabric. A pink dress shirt. If you saw last week, we did a just a chatty moving around the house, decorating for winter and Valentine's video, and I talked about some thrifted things that we have around the house. I cut this up already. You can see one of the strips, and put some of this around candlesticks. That's a dress. And then a white shirt. This shirt is so pretty. It's linen. This one actually is linen. Super, super nice, but it has yellow stains in the armpits, which is yucky, but hey. And this is a dress, just kind of a tie-dye look. It's pink and white, and it has kind of this rusty red color throughout. I actually really love this. If it was to fit, I would keep it. And then I got this granny house coat in a pink gingham, which I think is really pretty. Let me hold everything up so that you can see it all together. It's probably hard to tell. I have a window right behind the camera, so it's kind of washing all the colors out a little bit, but really, really pretty. And then I'll just kind of sprinkle it around the house. I also found this shirt. I'm going to keep this one for myself, but it's a vintage dress shirt with these really pretty decals, or I don't know, embroidery patches. I don't know what you'd call that. And then I got this for myself as well. This flutter sleeve. It's pretty cute shirt. I just thought it'd be cute with jeans. I could wear that in the spring even. All right, we're gonna cut some things up and tie it on some things. I mentioned in the beginning of the video that I would share why I miss posting a day of Vloguary. Now, I'm sure most of you didn't notice, or you really don't care, but here's what's going on. So the video that you're watching now, this was supposed to be 2 separate videos. Wednesday's video was going to be the decorate with me, and Thursday, our last day of Vloguary, was going to be a tour of the library, all decorated. But oh my gosh, this was taking so long to edit, and then I got the notification that I could go pick up those free Martha Stewart magazines. We don't miss that window of opportunity. We just don't. So it was pretty far from my house, and it was right during the window that I had some available time to edit. We just subbed the editing with picking up the magazines, and I feel like that's a worthy cause. So then I had to make the call. Do I stay up late and get this video out just tossed together, or do we just skip a day, smush the 2 concepts together, and get it all packaged up in a way that I'm a bit more proud of? And so I chose the latter. Here's the tour. I just want to thank you before I stop flapping my trap again for being here with me during January. Oh my gosh, guys, you just have carried me through this more than you know. I don't know why this was so hard for me when I did Vlogmas, and that was a cinch compared to what this was. I don't know why. But I will be around. You will be seeing more of me. I'm not going anywhere. I am going to take a little bit of a break. And when I come back, we'll talk more about schedule and what to expect in the upcoming months. But anyways, here's the tour, and thanks for hanging out with me, y'all.